What's up guys, Stardust UGO here. Today got a new structure deck, our Lost Sanctuary spell trap reveal. Two of them things, okay, not just one at a time, both of them at the same time. So this is nice, give those additional final cards, this should be the final cards, non-reprint wise at least. Now first off, the real question is, what product are we getting this in? Premium Gold, the Premium Gold set, when are we getting this in the TCG? Because we don't do structure decks anymore with the TCG apparently. Anyways. Got Chorus in the Sky and Lost Sanctuary. Both of these could be great. They both somewhat reference something related to the field spell. So yeah, let's see. Normal spell can only activate one card name per turn. Pay 1000 life points. Target the fairy monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Then if the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field in a grave, you can add one of your banished to Sanctuary in the Sky or cards that list that card in their text to your hand. Okay, so first of all, it's a Wario Returning Alive for fairies that cost life points, which... When's the last time you saw the Wario Returning Alive in a deck? I'll wait. So that alone isn't that great, but it's not terrible either, it's definitely not great though. It does mention Sanctuary in the Sky, which might have some synergy with other cards. I haven't studied the deck yet to the point where I know all the cards off the top of my head. But I know cards like Master Hyperion banish cards from your grave to do something. So being able to get a second card from there, that makes you plus, that makes it worthwhile. But will any fairy deck play this outside of Agents? No, I don't think so. I think a Warrior Returning Alive alone is just not worth playing. It's too slow, it's not a Monster Reborn, it adds back to the hand. And in such a case, it's not really worthwhile unless it does something on being added to the hand. Or well, if you somehow run the Sanctuary in the Sky and have some synergy with that. I'm not sure about this card. It's probably going to be like a 1-off, 2-off maybe. I don't see this card being a 3-off, but I might be wrong. I'm not too impressed yet by Chorus in the Sky. Lost Sanctuary, Continuous Trap. Can only activate one card with this card name per turn. Can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. When this card resolves, you can set one the Sanctuary in the Sky, or one spell trap the listed card in its text directly from your deck to your field. I mean, it cannot be activated this turn, so synergy with cards like the counter trap that exists, I believe listed, doesn't really work well. You could, for example, get that Chorus in the Sky with this, so I guess there's your synergy. Which definitely makes it so that you probably run one of that. This card's name becomes the Sanctuary in the Sky while faced on the field or in the graveyard. Interesting as a trap. Now, it's sadly a trap, not a spell, so it's a bit slower. But it's still, you know, the Sanctuary in the Sky. Just an additional copy that does that on top of the first effect, makes it really good. Third effect. You can banish a fairy monster from the graveyard, target an effect monster your opponent controls, negates the effect until the end of this turn. Okay, so even if you control multiple copies, that specific effect is a once per turn. The other ones, I can only activate one per turn, so yeah. Basically, first and third effect are both once per turns, and the third effect is useless if you control multiple of this trap. But yeah, banishing a fairy from your grave, which sets up with Chorus in the Sky, by the way, to retrieve that same fairy back. You can target an effect monster opponent controls and negate its effects, which is just good. It's not broken, but it's definitely good. On top of that, setting an additional Sanctuary in the Sky or spell trap, and becoming the Sanctuary in the Sky. I think this is as good as a trap the deck could have ever gotten. Hell, if you were to make a prediction, realistically, of what that could get as a trap, this wouldn't even, yeah. Your prediction probably wouldn't be as close to Lost Sanctuary as it could be. Lost Sanctuary is an insane trap card for a deck that's probably not a combo deck in the first place. So in a bit of a slower deck, this kind of trap is nuts. Plus some activation, has a decent effect of just being Sanctuary in the Sky, which means a lot for this deck. And then also being able to negate monster effects. And banishing effect monsters from your grave, or well, fairies from your grave, which sets up the other effect of Chorus in the Sky. Yeah, this definitely seems good. Chorus in the Sky outside of Lost Sanctuary isn't that great, but if you search with Lost Sanctuary, it seems to be really, really good. Very easy to get both the pluses off of it, and then it's a good card. So yeah, interesting two final cards. Chorus is a bit underwhelming. I think at life points cost, on top of additional requirements to really plus from it, is a bit too much. Especially when you consider Wario Returning Alive, for example, not being that great. Yeah, like I said, outside of Agents, you're not gonna play this card. At all. Like, you're just not. Well, I guess some ritual decks could theoretically, if you have a really good fairy, but like, yeah. I don't know, I'm not too impressed by it. But Lost Sanctuary, that trap, definitely solid ass trap that you're... I think you're gonna run 3 copies of it. I think you will run 3 copies. Just the ability to set another card on your field. It's a shame you can't activate... Well, it does matter if you can activate the Sanctuary, because this is activated and then becomes the Sanctuary in the sky. If only this was a continuous spell and not a continuous trap. It's a bit slow, which doesn't really help in a deck that's probably already slow. Haven't looked into the agents so far. They didn't really seem great, and from what I can tell, they still aren't that great. New agents. I haven't really seen any game-breaking cards in there. Yeah, in the agents. But this might be a decent card, and if there's some other decent reprints, it might be a decent structure deck. Because I did see Nibiru, I thought it was, that also got reprinted in this. At least the OCG got a good version of the structure deck. In the TCG, they'll either take away Nibiru or take away the structure in general, so yeah. But yeah, good final cards, but I don't think it's good enough to make agents really a meta contender. You might see like 1 or 2 tops, and that's about it. I don't expect it to be a huge meta contender. But again, I've been wrong in the past. The thing with these structure decks, they release a lot of the cards over a set time, so I have completely forgotten what all of them do and how great this is combined with each other. But based on what I remember, they don't seem good enough yet. But the support definitely helps. So yeah, that's the review. Started signing out. Have a beautiful day, y'all. Peace.